All right. What's up, gang? It is, it's Tuesday morning. Yeah, it's Tuesday morning. This past weekend, we had UFC 305. And what I want to talk about this morning is either what is Alex Pereira doing or what do we want him to do? Like, as fans, who do we want him to fight next? What the heck's going through his head? All right. So, over the weekend, Israel Adesanya tapped out to Dricus du Plessis. And Dricus du Plessis successfully defended the 185-pound middleweight UFC championship of the world. Was his first title defense. Immediately following the match, I don't even know if they had announced the winner yet. I don't even know if the post-fight speeches had happened yet. Alex posts on his Instagram. Someone takes a picture of him sitting next to the TV where Dricus is celebrating. And it says that he is coming back down to 185. Now, mind you, 24 hours before this, if not 12 hours before this, it was announced that Alex Pereira was going to fight Khalil Roundtree. Okay. A lot of people are up in arms about the Khalil thing, but when you go look at the rankings and everything, Khalil and Jamal Hill were going to fight for, winner was going to fight for the belt. Alex is wanting to stay active. It's a weird situation where Khalil was free and Alex wants to stay active, so they're throwing them together. What I'm thrown off about is how Alex is talking about going to 185, unless he's just doing it for hype. Because at the same time, a month ago, he's talking about going to heavyweight. Now, I do believe he could do either one. Wouldn't it be wild if he was trying to simultaneously hold 3 championships? 170, or not 170, 185, 205, and the heavyweight belt. I don't think that's his plan, but I guess if the opportunity presents itself, he would take it. But what do we want? What do we as fans want to see Alex do? I know Khalil really thinks he's going to have a good fight with Alex. Like, Khalil has been looking for the fight with Alex before Alex had the belt. Like, he sees something in his own style that he thinks is going to be a problem for Alex. And Khalil was on Joe Rogan recently, like within the past 2 or 3 weeks. You can hear more about kind of what I'm talking about there on Joe Rogan's podcast. I don't think any of us in the world, though, really were looking for that fight. I'd rather see him fight Jan. Or Ankalaev. Yeah, for sure. Hell, I'd rather see him fight Anthony Smith, to be honest with you. Not saying Anthony Smith deserves it over Khalil Roundtree, but just for an entertaining standpoint, I would rather see that. Now, above everyone, above any possible fight at 205, I would also rather see Alex fight at heavyweight. I don't want to see him rush into it and be too small when he gets in there, but I do want to see Alex at heavyweight and just see what happens. I don't care if he fights Tom. I don't care if he fights John. There's a couple others I'd be okay with. I'll be honest with him. I don't want to put him in there with someone like Sergi. I don't want to put him in there with someone like that. Unless he spends a year putting on weight like John did. But what do you guys want to see Alex do? I feel like that the match with Izzy's always there. If he goes to 185 and wins the belt, he beat Strickland. That's one thing we all forget. When Alex was coming up, before Alex had his fame, I think the last guy Alex had to beat was Strickland. And he did. Strickland wasn't really losing until he lost, but he beat him. I would like to see that ran back again. I'd like to see it. I'd rather see Alex at 85 than 205. Or, am I saying that right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather see him at 85 than 205. I know he's cutting a retarded amount of weight. Dang it. I didn't mean to say that word. I'm sorry. YouTube's kind of strict. I guess I can kind of say whatever I want in these streams, but like, I'm trying to do better, y'all. I'm trying. I feel like there's a lot better matchups for Alex at 185 that are at least entertaining than 205. Next to that, I'd put heavyweight. So I'd rather see him at 185, then I'd rather see him at heavyweight. Lastly, I'd rather see him at 205. There's no one at 205 that really sticks out to me. Other than me personally, I'd like to see him fight Jan at 205. And that's just me, though. I guess that might be about it. That might be all I got for us today, guys. So, in summary, Alex has a fight booked with Khalil Roundtree defending his 205 belt. This same weekend that it's announced, he said he wanted to go down to 185 and fight Dracus du Plessis, which du Plessis apparently said he would come up to 205. Stop giving these guys champ opportunities. Like, y'all owe Anderson Silva an apology. And then the whole situation at heavyweight. I think we might end up with Tom and Alex. If John retires, it could be Tom and Alex. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Like and subscribe. If you enjoy what you've heard today, do me a solid and hit the subscribe button. Comment. I'm still figuring out this YouTube and I'm getting some traction, but I know the number one thing stopping me right now is subscribers. So be sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions. I usually reply to most comments unless it's kind of already been addressed. But yeah, you know how we do. Big time players, they make big time plays. And we do big things every round, baby.